Welcome everyone, I'm Ray, and today we are going to check out something so hype. I couldn't even not know what this is about, even though I'm a day late. Teyvat chapter Interlude teaser, A Winter Night's Lazzo. And it's about harbingers? Color me intrigued, because we are going to check that out. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the designs, because I already heard that they look awesome. And awesome character design and me go hand in hand, so we will check that out. But first of all, get comfy and let's look. Alright, captions are of course on. Oh my god, I am... Signora? Whoa. Oh, chess pieces. Oh.
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing.
Who is
but
that?
We alone are wise to the virtue in those acts of folly.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared. Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
What does that mean? Oh, this is so cool. And I saw the no-sees. That's also cool. And the soundtrack. If this is the soundtrack of Nesnaya, I'm in love. Who are you?
We are
She's
gathered
beautiful.
here today to remember
Whoa.
our dear comrade.
Wait.
In honor of her sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing.
Okay, Senora really dead, huh?
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies are blood and tears.
He looks so
Mayor,
much like
even
Baiju.
speaking as a banker, that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline died in a foreign land.
Who are you?
But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland.
I'm sorry,
You
who
come
are
to hope
you?
to understand. So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time or place for a fight.
Wow.
Utterly risible.
Wait. Wow,
Though
they
her
look
methods
so
tarnished her honor,
awesome.
Loafalta's
Epic.
sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not hinder our progress. But Dottore,
Dottore?
what of Scaramouche and the Gnosis from Inazuma?
Good question. Good question.
Conventional wisdom holds that divine knowledge cannot be rationally
This is the same man from
After
the
conquering
manga?
the divine gaze, he will make his next move.
Shout out to the haters who said he doesn't look hot.
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics. Right now, you have no captive audience.
But this man, whoa.
Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice. With this nation, endure for all time. In the name of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods.
Whoa. Okay, that's not even it. I can't even speak. I am in shock.
Absolute
Utterly
peace.
shock.
Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her
Everything
Majesty's
turns to ice. What does that mean? Those crystals.
Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of ice. Yeah, but Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entirety of the old world.
What? Oh my god.
I must say, you're looking very young today, Doctor.
Wait, who are you?
You know very well that I do not take that as a compliment.
Wait,
So, where's the segment in the prime of his life, then?
what?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Wait, what? Wait, she? Wait, what is going on?
Okay, Master Tainari.
This is way too much.
What
This
was
is...
that?
Did she see that tree on fire? there's a lot to talk about. We do not only get a glimpse of the Harbingers, who all look incredibly stunning if they are not playable. I will scream, because they have to be playable. Their designs are way too good. And then at the end, Collet and... Okay, wait. We have to go back a little bit at least. I need to see that tree on fire again. I didn't quite get what they were talking about, but I'm sure there are people who got it and will explain things. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those that doesn't get things, but still is so intrigued. Because, I mean, a gigantic tree on fire. Talking about something of the old world. Your resting place will be the entirety of the old world? Something like that? This is going to be hype. Everything is going to be so hype. And I mean, this mask, correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like Sassy Otto from A Post-Honkai Odyssey, right? And probably also from the main story someplace, but I'm not that far into the main story of Honkai yet, so I only know him from A Post-Honkai Odyssey and the manga Alien Space. But this is the same kind or shape of mask, right? Why are these masked characters so hot? I'm not even denying anything, okay? All of them were really, really, really good looking in their own way. So, like I said, let's take a little look at their designs, shall we? First of all, this man. Doesn't he look exactly like Baizhu? Like, he looks so much like Baizhu. Even with the glasses. He wears glasses too, right?
Will say the Northland Bank's true currencies are...
And I mean, the way he speaks is different, but even... I don't know, something about him is so similar to him. And I had that feeling with many of them, not only one. And what do the eyes mean here? Those eyes. But the design is pretty cool. And, I mean, every character that has a jacket or something that can flow behind could be playable, right? Because then you have something to look at. I don't know, I want to hope. Next up we have her. And she really reminds me a whole lot of Eula and... Yeah, no, completely only of Eula. Because, why do they all resemble these characters so much? Is it just for convenience or get us more hyped? Who knows? But what about the eyes? What are those eyes? We know those star-shaped pupils, of course. But what do her eyes mean? Should she be already dead? Wait, isn't there a theory that says that all of the Harbingers should have died or have technically died? So what about this then? Because crosses... I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of, and her design is pretty. I think we see a little bit more of her outfit here. And they all wear these kinds of jackets, which is kind of smart, I think, because I'm pretty sure this is just their formal attire because of Signora right now. And so Hoyoverse didn't have to choose an outfit yet, or didn't have to choose the complete outfit yet, because I don't think they would release characters with the exact same kind of jacket. That just wouldn't make sense, so that's actually very smart. And oh my god, child. I do love me some child. That came off really wrong. I really love Tartaglia. The big brother Tartaglia. I really like him. Okay, but I'm so curious about them. Because what this reminds me of is Star Rail, actually. The little girl and its big robot. And that is what I'm seeing. I just love this. I love how everything kind of comes together. Kind of not. But like, it's so interesting. Yeah, no, she wears the same jacket, but just with a different colored thing. Diamond shaped? Diamond? I don't know. Just a little differently colored, but we see a little bit more of her dress here. She wears a long dress. Oh, I would love a character with a long dress. I mean, it's probably kind of difficult to design it for a playable character, but it would be awesome, wouldn't it? And I mean, we have this big robot. And even, is it a robot? It looks like a ruin guard, but like humanified. And the only time we saw a kind of Ruin Guard humanified is when in the Genshin manga, Dottore had this underling and he kind of didn't do it as he told, and he was just very useless for Dottore. And I think he died. Spoiler alert, I guess. And he just made a Ruin Guard out of either his dead parts or he just made a Ruin Guard resemble him. I think that was kind of unclear. But that's the only time we saw that. So it's interesting that this is very similar, but even more. Like, even more to the extreme. And we have this man. Man? I mean, it's probably a man, right? We only see a mask. We don't see anything else. But this person looks pretty cool. But that this is Dottore is a surprise for me. I personally love the design of him in the manga, but it makes sense that they change how they look over time, just because who doesn't change how they look over time? So it makes sense for them, especially because we don't even know how old Dottore is, or if he's just not dying or not aging or whatever. We don't know, right? I don't know. But he looks so stunning. His hair, if he's ever going to be playable, he's going to become my main character. But okay, now that I'm seeing the crystal here again, is it maybe their visions, or not their visions, but the color of the element of their vision? Because then he would have eyes, but also it just fits his design. For this one, we really don't see a lot. It looks black, so maybe that's not it, and it's just their colors. She has kind of orange, so that could be Geo though. And here we have red, which, I mean, it's red, black. I think it's really just their colors, but it could be their visions, right? So she could be Hydro, she could be Pyro, and I mean, we can take a look at Child, right? Because that would show us, okay, it's really just their colors. I completely wasted my and your time. It's just colors. But it's interesting because they are all different. And I mean, if this is a uniform jacket, what does it exactly mean that they are different, you know? Because everything has meaning. Okay, I haven't really talked about the little man here, but that's because I don't even know who he is. Right, wait, I forgot someone who looked very, very cool. Her. If she's going to become a little bit of a crazy character, I'm loving her already. But because, I mean, she is laying on top of the coffin from Senora, but like kind of smiling, and I think she's the one humming at the start or singing a little bit. She looks freaking interesting. She looks probably the most interesting to me right now with Dottore, because Dottore is just... I love this man. He's evil, probably, but I just like his character. He's interesting. And for those of you who already know my channel, you know I love interesting characters more than the characters that are purely good or purely evil. That's just, I don't know, I'm sorry, it's boring for me. I read those stories and I play those stories because it's interesting. Okay, I think we kind of went through all of them. But they look so cool. Like, seeing them here just all together. And this man, right? He looks pretty cool. His design looks a little, I don't know, different from the others, but also his mask thing, if my memory does not deceive me right now, looks a little bit like Daneslev's design. No? Just a teeny tiny little bit of the mask and just the color scheme, maybe? I don't know. This is going to become interesting. But I think, really, the biggest lore bomb... First of all, why is everything turning to ice? That's just a question I have. Is it really just how they sent them to rest? I don't think so. I think it has more meaning. Because, I mean, it would be really, really hard to just defreeze every building that this happens to, so... And here we have another do we think that Senora will come back? I mean, talking about the old world and stuff, it will get crazy. I thought before this teaser that it will get crazy, but it will get crazy. And this is honestly just the ending. I can't believe Colette saw a tree burning. And I don't know about this character. No, wait, this is Dottore, right? Wait, does that mean we will see Dottore in Sumeru? Like this? Looking like this? I'm gonna get a heart attack. I'm definitely gonna get a heart attack. What the heck? And I mean, with this tree and with this gigantic tree and burning, I can't not think about the world tree, or what's it called? I mean, maybe it's really just symbolic. Or maybe it's something that will happen in Sumeru. Maybe Dottore is responsible for burning something that is like the life source of Sumeru. That's my theory for right now, just because of this picture and because it's Colette that wakes up. And wait, did Dottore do this experiment on Colette? So are they connected in that sense? No, it was this weird man at the end of the manga who then, well, who vanished, right? So what does Dottore have to do with it? Wait, will Colette be in danger because of the thing? Like, this thing is still inside of her and maybe she kind of lets it out? I hope not. I hope nothing happens to Colette because I love her so much. But I am so curious because why did she see that vision? Was it maybe the Archon that wanted to show her, or was it someone completely different? This is hype. This is so incredibly hype, and I'm so glad that we checked it out. And please let me know all your thoughts, theories, and opinions down below because I'm curious. And also, if you have more connections to Honkai, please tell me. I'm always curious. It's just so interesting thinking about all of that, and I would highly appreciate it. And I hope I see you next time. Bye!